So after Saturday's Telecel Ghana Music Awards, TGMAs, I'm of the opinion that a lot needs to change to make this award scheme, to save it, sort of, because I think we hold it dear enough to want the best for it. And so, stick and stay, I'm going to share some of the pointers I think need to be taken into consideration. So, let's first of all start with the timing. This year was terrible. I think it takes a biscuit for the worst time management in a long time. I think even when they were celebrating, was it the 20th edition, which they went all out, had so many things happening, it didn't last that long. It didn't feel like a waste of time that long, that much. And so for me, I have an episode on red carpet, and so it's one issue. Are we? Is it worth it to keep doing the red carpet the way we do it? Does it add anything to the night of music? I mean, the biggest night of music in Ghana. So you have to think about that. Another thing I'm seeing is the production. We need to keep it tighter. The multiple performances by musicians when they get on stage is needless. We don't want a concert, we want a show. We want an experience. And we can get that from Stoneboy performing just one song. We can get that from Black Sherif performing just one song. Once it's intentional, it's well produced. I heard somewhere that there wasn't a budget to do some sort of production I went to do for, I think, the tribute to Lumba. But it doesn't have to be a budget that some people are doing multiple performances with. So if you have budget to spend and you're doing just one major set and it looks like that for each artist, that is worthwhile than doing so much. It's painful to watch, it's painful to experience. Especially this year, the sound wasn't the best in the auditorium. And also, I think previously they were sort of, when they are filming, they show some of the live feed by the sides of the stage or somewhere, so you can have an idea based on where you are sitting. You feel the fullness of the show. Where I was sitting in the front row, the very early sort of row or column, I don't know what I want to say on that, but first row, and it was really right at the entrance. And it was difficult for me to see the whole stage. And on top of it, whatever Giovanni was doing as a second host on a different platform was on my left, and if I wanted to pay attention or watch them, I had to turn and try to capture it. For being somebody that likes to listen by looking also, it was quite stressful. It needed to be projected somewhere so that regardless of where you are sitting, you feel the completeness of the show, you enjoy it. You didn't have to wonder what's happening on stage, some part of the stage, because you couldn't see it. And so for me, this year I didn't totally enjoy the production being at the auditorium. What else did I want to say? I think still on time management. So for me, we need to cut down the performances. Yeah, everybody must perform one song. It's only maybe special tributes like what they did for Daddy Lumba. Then we have, even that is not one person performing the same thing. So if people are doing, it feels like every artist that comes is performing one in the chain of that tribute. And so it is something, but there's no reason, we don't need a mini concert. Yes, it's the biggest night in Ghanaian music, but time matters. And for now, it's like we are not. I am a simple person. I enjoy simple things. And I think sometimes we have too many examples around us to learn from. I mean, I liked watching and seeing that they were using this. I mean, when you go to watch live, when you go to the stadium, you see the camera swinging on, I don't know what the technical name is, but it's just beautiful seeing that. They're going to give us angles. This is next level. But I was let down. The sound wasn't the greatest, and of course, like I said, the experience, it felt missing. So cutting that time, I believe, looking at or relooking the red carpet relevance, also the cutting down on performances per each artist would save us a lot. And I think also there should be a theme to the performances, the production. I want, for instance, every nominee in the most popular song of the year must come and perform their song. So if there are 20, no, that's way too much. We don't want 20. If there are 6, 7, then these 7 should each come and perform and make a claim to why they deserve that popular song. See how we react. So you intersperse that within the duration of the award show, and you have us hooked. And then you supplement it, or you add other musicians or songs that people want us to see on the night as well. So that is one thing I think needs to change. Structure of the production needs to change. Biggest of all being the number of songs that artists perform each. Another thing I would like to see changed is some of the questions that were being asked. People were interviewed in the support in terms of what Giovanni was doing what Giovanni was doing pretty much was to give enough time for them to change sets on the stage, so that when people are coming to perform or after somebody has performed, the production team quickly will pick some elements off and then come back, and also when they are coming back for a new performance. So that break allows that to happen. And I think it was all well and good, but it should be well produced. It shouldn't look like it's a random thing that has nothing to connect with music. I saw the way they wanted to use influencers and trending people. That component could have been factored in a well-produced manner. So for instance, the dancers of Funita, instead of just asking them questions and random things on that stage, you could produce a mini show where they are entertaining us in addition to what's happening while we are waiting for the stage to change. But it felt like it was a random thing, and production-wise, a lot needs to change. I mean, I don't want to blame anybody or because there are people on the team that are amazing at what they do. They just need a little elevation, a little bit innovation to up it. And I don't mind. I've jokingly said that I want to produce Ghana Music Award at some point. I think when they bring me on board, I can share some things. I mean, I grew up watching lots of awards from around the world, and I know I've attended a few as well. And we need to up our game and make it really something worthwhile. Also, now let's go to the awards itself. I feel structurally it needs a lot of changing, and I've been putting out some. For instance, categories and categorization. I think it's shameful that the record of the year is always seen as a myth. It's like you don't know what they're looking at. Ultimately, in the minds of a lot of people, it's an award that they are giving to a song that is good but couldn't get popular or get airplay and didn't do. That's wrong for any award to set up and do that. The record of the year is in the top 5 awards category. So that means it's very important, and so it shouldn't be isolated from what the award is and let it be like something for chance or for play. And what I mean by that is record of the year is essentially the song of the year. But because we have most popular song of the year, which is driven by popularity and perhaps not artistic or creative performance or merit, the record of the year is supposed to be the other side of it that reflects the creativity, the artistic or artistry in the music, and not just popularity. So that's what but it doesn't mean that a popular song cannot be a good song that has that artistic merit. For now, that's what it seems to be saying. So, and these are not, the record of the year is not, it's a technical award that they give. It's not left to the public. And I think so is the album of the year. It's also a bit technical. So there is no way that you have a category with album of the year and with so many good albums and so many nominees, and none of those albums has a song nominated in the record of the year, which is supposed to be the song of the year. It doesn't add up. It's like the board or whoever, Academy or whatever, saying that all these albums were full of bad songs, not good enough songs. And that's a no-no. It's a no-no. So for me, it's time for them to redefine what that award is. If it's a fly by the wall award, it shouldn't be part of the top 5 awards, because being top 5 is a big deal. And I keep saying that that's the issue that the TGMAs face, because they're torn between being an award scheme driven by popularity of the works, and then also a pseudo award that is also rewarding creativity, artistry, and what music should be. So the dilemma is there, and I think I did a video on that some time back, so you can check on the YouTube channel as well. So that's the first thing that I think I want to address. I've also dropped hints about the group of the year thing. Sometimes they say they're not bringing it because they're not getting enough groups, and then things like that. And I think my opinion on that is that best group should be scrapped off, because group is not like a category where you're going to give the best artist within that, I mean, a genre of music. That's what I mean by this category. And so, for instance, you have hip life song, hip life album perhaps, and then hip life artist of the year. So there are genres, and so you are rewarding the song or the performance, and then you're rewarding the artist in that. As when you say group of the year or the best group, it's like we have strong categories in the group session that will talk about the best song by a group, blah blah blah, and then now you're rewarding the best group as well. And so my suggestion was that they should merge it, so that, because into the best duo group performance. So when we have this category, it's taking care of collaborations, awards by groups, songs by groups, and so they all form that part, because it's an award for a song, not the artist. It's more a performance. So performance in the group is for the song. So the best song by a group or duo, or by duo it's also collaboration. So I'm Debra Fuchin's Sarkodie. We've now become a duo on that song, and so our performance on that song can be nominated in that umbrella. So I think they should merge the best collaboration with group and call it best performance by duo or group, and that will reduce it. We can still maintain the best international collaboration because it feels a little different. and so we can still maintain that. So this is another change I would like to see in terms of the structure of the TGMA categories in general. What else do I need to be changed? I'm sure I'll be dropping these things over a period, but I really, really hope, I know there are good intentions behind it by the people who organize it, and it hurts me when things go a certain way. And so we hope that together we can make this award scheme krabehe. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed my opinions, and yeah, bye-bye.